are doing the thing. Hello, hi. By now you're probably watching a bunch of these videos. This is the almostADORNO lecture series on the way I run silos. Kind of tips and tricks for people who've never done it before, people who are looking to do it a little bit quicker. We just cleared the destroying the mainframe room part. We just cleared here, and now we're moving on to where we replace the cores. Come downstairs. Like most things in a silo, you only have one path. If you watched the previous video, you know that there is usually a dominator down here, so be prepared for that. And then once you reach the top of the stairs, again, you don't have many options. You come into a yellow room that often, by often I mean always, has a gutsy in it, and sometimes it has turrets. And you'll head straight for this blue door. If you have a broken weapon, there is a repair bench, and you can repair at your leisure. But yeah, right to the blue door, which brings us to the storage. This room has a constant spawn of enemies, all robots. There will always be a sentry bot of varying levels here, and he is always right there. He is always right there. So let's clear these guys out, make sure we handle these turrets because they can be incredibly annoying, and then we'll talk about this room. Turrets are not there. Assaultron over here. Okay. So, we've entered the room. Storage room, here it is. And the first thing you want to do after you're killing all the stuff is come to the core terminal. These are the cores that we have to remove. More damaged mainframe cores. You cannot shoot these ones. You have to remove them by hand. It is highly recommended to do it one by one, or in small doses. As you can see, there's a little bit of lag. I tried doing 2. Or you can get a lot of lag by doing many. Actually, the server is going okay. Often this will take a long time, and or you may just get stuck on it. Just do it about one by one. You've removed them. Now you have to replace them with non-broken ones. You have 2 options here. You go around this room looking for these, which are scattered in various spots around the room. I'm not going to go through every spawn, because they do have set spawn places, but there's a lot of them, and I'm just not going to do it. But, you know, around there, you know, you can find them over here, like in bins, in between things like that, underneath. Often they'll be underneath, so on and so forth. There are a lot all throughout this room, and you can find the 15 that you need. It takes 15 to replace them. The other option, more commonly done by, you know, people who have a few runs under their belt, is to repair them yourself, which is a thing you can do, either ahead of time or afterwards. You know, if this is your first silo run, you probably won't do it ahead of time. But once you have the cores, which you have taken from there, you run back over to where we came in. Look there, and you go through this room. There's always 2 gutsies in here, and a tinkerer's bench. At the tinkerer's bench, assuming you have steel and circuits on you or in your bank stash, you can repair the mainframe cores. I obviously only have 5 steel, so I cannot repair all of them. And you can repair all 15. It may actually be quicker for me to sit here and loot some of these and just repair them than searching. Yes, I use scrap kits because I am all about efficiency. Sorry if that triggers you. It is not pay to win, but that is another video. There's a large misconception about what pay to win means. Come on, you fuck. So we went around and collected a little bit more steel to see what we can come up with. And we can make a few more. Like I said, you need 15. I probably picked up 5 or so. So I should have enough to get through the door now. But that's the way you can do it. You can either run around that room and find all the cores you need, or be more prepared than I am and have steel and circuits in your bank stash or on your person. They don't need to be on your person. You can pull them from your bank and be ready to repair them yourself or repair them ahead of time. Again, you need 15, which is about 25 pounds worth of weight. So you got to decide if it's worth it for you. But either way, once you have done so, you just come back and put them in their slots. Like when you were taking them out, it is in your best interest to put them in one by one, because eventually they will lag. Like right now. Yep. There you have it. All 15 are in. I did a mix of finding them and repairing them at the bench. And now once they are all in, you open the security door. You literally have no options here but to do that. Continue. Security door control. Open. Now the door is open and we can progress to the last part. Pro tip. Not much more to talk about in this room except the back door. Anything can happen in a silo. Anything can happen playing a Bethesda game. There is no end to the glitches, server crashes, so on and so forth, that can put us back. Right? Server crashes, not a lot you can do. It disconnects, game crashes, so on and so forth. But there is a back door in the silo that you can open at this point. Let's say you forget your nuke card. Let's say you crash. Well, if you crash, you're kind of screwed. But, say you have a friend coming in to get a little bit of help somewhere. You open up the back door, it cuts down the time a lot of getting to where you're at, because they don't have to run through the entirety of the silo. The back door is directly 180 behind the mainframe panel. You talk to this computer, this door opens, and now you are in the storage room in the very first hallway before we did the pipes. Right? That's the pipe room right there. That's the pipe room. The second to last door on the left is the back door to get in. So if you die, crash out, forget a card, you can come right through and skip going through all those other parts. And then you head for the control room. It's the last part of our video series, launch prep and nuke placement. So hopefully that's been helpful. Hopefully you find, some use in it. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, and obey. Onward and upward.